I'm just waiting on God, is one of the most misunderstood spiritual disciplines. Understand, when we are waiting, we are not supposed to be inactive. When Moses led the Israelites out of Egypt and they came up to the great wall of the Red Sea, Moses was told by God to lift his staff, and then the sea was parted. See, Moses heard the voice of God, and he moved when he was told to. If they would have just sat there and done nothing, they would have been destroyed. Another example is when the Israelites were walking through the wilderness, and God was giving them their daily manna. They still had to go out and gather the manna every day. And they had to follow the instruction, or the manna would spoil. When the Israelites were waiting at the bottom of Mount Sinai while Moses went up to get the 10 Commandments, they were getting tired of waiting on Moses. They thought that God and Moses had abandoned them. They felt rejected. So they went back to their sin. They went back to the idols of comfort. But who knows that we're supposed to grow in the uncomfortable? We cannot get comfortable in our sin, guys. God has come to lead us out, and just when we don't see the results that we want right away, it's because God is doing a greater work within us that we cannot see at the time. But I know that God says he will never leave you nor forsake you. The promises that he has spoken over your life will be fulfilled, but sometimes we have to go through testing and trialing seasons. We have to show God that we can be trusted with the greater. And sometimes he gives us a test with the little things to see if we can handle the greater things. Understand that God is investing into you. You are not rejected. You are not forgotten. You are not unworthy of the calling that he has spoken over your life. But it is in the dark times, it is in the dirt, in the soil of our hearts that God plants his seed. And then it grows and blossoms. Sometimes in the barren places. Most of the times in the dry places where there's giants surrounding the land. Who knows that in the promised land, there were more giants. It was filled with them. And they had to have the faith to get through that land and conquer it. God is releasing blessings and increase over you right now. What are you doing in the waiting?